We're almost done with section 10.1. The last thing we have to do is look at the limit of the difference quotient. So now, without this piece right here, that should look familiar because you should have had that in your pre-calc class. Once we get this answered, then we'll take the limit of that function. I do it in steps. I do this piece first, then I do my numerator, then I divide by h, and at that point in time I'm able to take the limit of that particular function as h approaches 0. It's always going to be approaching 0. So now I've got the function here, and I've worked it out on another sheet of paper. So let's go. I've got 3 plus 2x minus x squared, so I need to find the limit of this function as h approaches 0. First job is to find f of x plus h. This is old functional notation, so wherever I see x, here and here, I'm going to put parentheses and all x plus h in its place, and then by using some algebra techniques, clean it up. So first thing I did was I distributed the 2. This piece right here, if you've done enough of these, you'll know that x plus h quantity squared is x squared plus 2hx plus h squared. But when you subtract, it changes all signs. That's the end of step 1. Step 2 comes up, and I need to subtract the original. Well, I rewrote what I had from step 1. Now when I subtract the original, subtracting means all these signs change, and I put it directly underneath the terms that they will cancel out. So I subtracted 3, I subtracted 2x, and I added x squared. Then, getting rid of those terms, I write my what I call leftovers. So I've got 2h minus 2hx minus h squared. Now before I leave step 2, I always have my students factor out an h because of what's going to happen next. Third step, I'm going to divide by h. Divide this prior step by h, and since I've already factored it out, those cancel. I end up with 2 minus 2x minus h. That is what I need to take the limit of. Since there is no division by 0, I can do direct substitution. So when I substitute 0 in, I end up with 2 minus 2x. So that's what's doing the difference quotient and taking the limit of that as h approaches 0. Thank you.